Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from Barcelona at SmartCon 2023 by Chainlink. Joining me for this segment, we have Bediss Cherif. He is the Chief Revenue Officer at Kaiko. He started his career in trading technology for interest rate and FX derivatives as a quant. It is great to have you with us. Welcome to TradeTalks.
Nice to have you.
You got it. Coming from a traditional capital markets infrastructure background, how did you view the digital asset space when you joined Kaiko?
For me, it was mainly a paradox, because on the one hand, you had this very fintech environment at the forefront of innovation and very tech savvy, but on the other hand, you also had real infrastructure in practice that was extremely weak, error prone, and that probably needed to leapfrog to where capital markets are if we are to rely on those services tomorrow for financial purposes.
How does Kaiko contribute to the ecosystem? What value do you bring to the table?
So earlier during a panel between Sergey and Eric Schmidt, there was a lot of talks around reliability on the data and the point of provenance, like who's writing this data and where does it come from, and can we rely on it, and is it proof in the context of AI, LLMs and so on. And essentially that's what we're trying to do at Kaiko. We're trying to bridge, to bring on-chain and in the digital asset ecosystem reliable and trusted information, and equally the other way around, bring from the blockchain ecosystem and environment that data out to capital markets.
How did the digital asset space help you grow as a leader within this space?
I think most of my job is primarily to build teams. And what people don't often overlook is how much people are talented in this space. And it's like, I don't know, if you look at cars, it's like having a very advanced car that you need a lot of care, versus previous world where everything is more mechanical and so on, and they require a lot of care. And I think we need to be a lot more careful about keeping our talents and nurturing them in this industry more than any other.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because people in the Web3 space, it seems the first thing they think about is what problem needs to be solved. How can we make it more efficient, fair, transparent, safe? So they come to the table looking to provide solutions, which I think is really unique. What are some of the key challenges ahead, and how do you expect to approach them?
I think there is one challenge that has been talked about a lot today, which is about interoperability between what is being built today, existing systems, how different technology stack will interoperate, but also in the myriad of solutions that are being built. But there is another one that people don't put the emphasis on, is education. I'm a father, I have kids, and they'll grow in a heavily connected environment where blockchain, etc., are all about like the internet with kids of today. And we don't, I think, put enough importance into educating the next generation for whom all of this is going to be native, and we don't even know what all of this is going to become, but we need to embark them on the journey very early on, because education pace is not the same as the technology one, which is extremely high speed.
Yeah, that's a great point that you make. We appreciate the insight, Bediss. Thanks for joining us on TradeTalks. And thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.